Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Welcome to Accelerated Health TV and radio show. I'm your host, Sara Banta. I'm a health coach, natural supplement expert, and a busy mom of three. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below so you're notified every week with my new podcast on Mondays and Tuesdays. And if you haven't already, join my free group coaching on Telegram with the link below. I teach you on a daily basis with tips and tools to enhance your health, and you will be a part of a like-minded group to support you on your journey in addition to truly taking control of your health. There is no downside. My goal is to reach everyone on earth with eyes to see and ears to hear my message of healing. Help me with that goal. Share this podcast with a few of your friends who may need my help, and you sharing it has worked. We are now in the top 10% of globally searched podcasts. That's unbelievable. Not just health podcasts, but overall all podcasts. So keep helping me. Let's spread the word and get people healthy and take control of their health. Today, we are talking about plant medicine. This was voodoo to me when I first started trying to heal myself. But what is it? Why are people using it? You have to think about it, whether you are a strong believer in God like me or the universe or whatever. This earth has come with its own medicine, and there's a reason. Plant medicine, also known as herbal medicine or phytotherapy, involves the use of various plants such as herbs, roots, leaves, flowers, other botanicals for medicinal purposes. And think about it. Why are you eating your vegetables? Same reason. You're eating those vegetables because the earth has put some nutrients in those vegetables. Nowadays, those vegetables are more depleted than ever, so you actually need these more concentrated herbs for healing. As I've been on my healing journey, many issues would arise that only the Ayurvedic or traditional Chinese herbal remedies would help. And why would we discount the fact that this Ayurvedic and Chinese herbal remedies that have been around for thousands of years wouldn't do any good? You know, Western medicine has been around for how many years? Maybe 100, 200, that's it. These ancient herbal remedies have been around for a lot longer. So what are the potential health benefits of plant medicine? You, number one, get that natural approach, holistic, and it's not going after that symptom where you have side effects. It's more of a holistic, let's heal the body so the body can be the miracle and heal itself, and the body's own natural processes are uncovered. These plants are rich in nutrients. They're rich in the essential nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants that can support overall health, boost the immune system. And this is especially important as the foods we eat lack the nutrients they used to have. It is said that a peach today has 1/50th, that's 2%, of the nutrients it had in 1950. That goes for the broccoli, the green beans, the asparagus, whatever is on your plate. All of the soils are depleted. Now, like I mentioned, these plant medicines are coming from traditional knowledge, the traditional systems of medicine, such as traditional Chinese medicine or Ayurvedic medicine. They have long histories of using plant medicine remedies to treat all these ailments. The systems provide a wealth of knowledge on how these different plants can be used effectively for specific health concerns, and there's a science to it. If you've got the same ingredient in two formulas, but one is the second ingredient versus the first ingredient, and what they are with or paired with, totally different formula, treating totally different ailments. And that's why, if you're in my coaching, you know that I talk about taking different supplements at different times of day and away from other supplements, because you are feeding your body some information and it needs to be a clear message, right? If you're telling your kid to run to the bus stop, but by the way, pick up your lunch pail and stop all at the same time, the kid's going to look at you and go, I don't know what you just told me. You told me three different things that had to do with three different actions, and I'm not doing any of them. So it's the same with plant medicine. And plant medicine has less side effects. In comparison to the synthetic drugs, plant-based remedies usually have very few, if any, adverse effects. And to be a medicine or a prescription, it has to have a side effect. So anything that you're taking that is a medicine from your doctor has, by definition, a side effect. So think about that. Plant medicines don't necessarily have that. So what are some health issues that can be helped by plant medicine? Mental health, and so many people are suffering from mental health issues, anxiety, depression, brain fog, all of that. Some plant medicines are called adaptogens, like ashwagandha and mushrooms. They're believed to help manage your stress while giving you energy, while helping with anxiety and depression. Some antidepressants, people will tell you that they feel numbed out or tired, and yeah, the anxiety's gone, but they have no energy. Where some of the plant medicines can actually give you good focus while taking away your anxiety. So those can be very helpful for a lot of people. They have anti-inflammatory properties. So some compounds reduce inflammation in the body, and that is connected to most chronic diseases. They can help digestive health, such as peppermint and ginger. They've been used for digestive benefits. I, actually eat ginger or have ginger tea with my meals. And if I'm ever nauseous, sometimes I'll use peppermint. Well, that's a plant medicine. Sometimes you think, well, what's this plant medicine? And you might be using them on a daily basis and don't even know it. Cardiovascular support. Some things like hawthorn and garlic are believed to have positive effects on cardiovascular health by supporting the blood pressure and cholesterol levels. I've got a loved one where the doctor's wanting to put them on some blood pressure medication, and I'm saying, hold on, let's stop. Let's try the natural way and see what we can do, because do they ever put giraffes on blood pressure medication? No. Do you put animals on blood pressure medication? No. There's a reason the body goes high and low in blood pressure. Let's look at the cause and try to treat it with some natural things that will help support the body to heal itself and stay away from the medications that are going to have side effects, that are going to then put you down this cascade of actually needing more supplements to take or more medication to take to negate the side effects of the first medication. And it's this domino effect. So that's what we're trying to stay away from, of course, with the guidance of your doctor. Now, it also, plant medicine can help with immune support. Echinacea, elderberry, those are commonly used to support the immune system, especially during this season of the fall, the cold and flu season. Pain relief, certain herbs such as turmeric or willow bark, or even CBD can help with pain relief, and whether you're taking them orally or using them topically. Plants can help with skin health. We have put together in our accelerated facelift spray and facelift cream and serum, all are plant extracts. They're food for the skin. And, I was just telling someone this morning that I, myself, behind closed doors, spend a lot of money on the expensive face stuff because I'm vain, like all of you women out there that want your skin to look its best. And I'm trying to find something better than the accelerated facelift cream and spray and serum, and I can't. They work better than the expensive stuff because they're food for the skin, and they're using plant extracts, and they're put together in that very precise formula. Like I was saying, it really matters the ratios of the different plants to each other and how you're going to get the synergistic effect and results. And a lot of them are soothing or anti-inflammatory. I actually joke about the fact that the facelift cream was created for my husband's eczema, and I was using it on my face and realized that it not only helped with my inflammation, but my wrinkles and my acne. And so that's why it's this overall amazing food for the skin. They can also help with hormonal balance. So some plants like black cohosh, chaste tree berry are used to support hormone balance in conditions such as menopause or irregular menstrual cycles. That's affecting a lot of people now because there's so much estrogen dominance because of the spike protein, the GMOs, the glyphosate, all of these things that are happening in our society today. In the last 3 years, there it's creating this estrogen dominance and hormonal imbalances in men and women. And you can use some plants to realign those hormones while detoxing the body properly. And that brings me to detoxification. Certain plants are believed to support the body's detoxification process, including the liver and eliminating those toxins. We will be coming out with accelerated liver support supplements soon, so stay tuned for that. But some of the things we're going to talk about today will help with the detoxification already. And a lot of these plants have antimicrobial properties. So they help with the immune system and killing off the viruses and the bacteria and the things that we are faced with on a daily basis. So this is the problem, is the supplement industry is vast and it is hard to navigate. And many herbal remedies are made from poor quality herbs grown in depleted soils, which detracts from their healing abilities. And I personally have seen this, especially in the last 3 years through the pandemic, where these companies are having to cut corners to save money. Inflation, it's hitting everybody, right? It's hitting the sources, and we are having soils that are completely depleted already. So companies are cutting corners and they are giving you dried herbs that are not full of the nutrients they once had. They don't have the healing ability they had, and they're full of mold and bacteria that may backfire, back up the liver, compromise the immune system, defeat the purpose of taking the supplement in the first place. And personally, we had in one of our formulas, one of the ingredients that we got from our we bought it from our source that we got from before, that was past our test of mold and bacteria, now wasn't passing that test of mold and bacteria. So even the companies that we thought were very reputable companies, they were cutting corners, and they were saying that in this new era, we're allowing more mold and bacteria than we used to allow. Well, I want you to know that at Accelerated Health Products, we are not. We're very stringent. We will lose money in the case of something like that, where we had to contact 5 different companies to get a source that was not full of the mold and bacteria and that was clean. Because why would you want to take a supplement that's going to trigger maybe a sinus infection or something that's immune related when you are trying to heal your body? Just does not make sense. So the other thing to think about is herbs carry information patterns of the purpose of the plant. And they can carry negative information as well to degrade your health. They always talk about, you're eating this cow or this hamburger that's coming from a cow that was maybe fed in a very hostile environment, and they're angry, and you're actually eating their anger, right? So you want to make sure you're eating foods that are representing good, calm pastures and hormonal balances, and what is that animal experiencing as they're eating. Now, I kind of sound like a vegan or an animal rights person, which I'm not against, but my point is that whether it's a plant or an animal, what you're eating is information. It's not just the macros of the protein, the fats, and the carbohydrates that are existing in that plant, but that information is telling your body what to do with it. And that's another reason why you have to take them at certain times to carry that information to the right organ, whether it's your liver or your kidneys or your brain. So it's really important to think about that. And the quality is the function of the integrity of the informational pattern of the herb, the instructions, and the amount of life force or chi preserved in the herb to push this uncorrupted information into the body, while the herbal instructions determine where that life force is channeled through different meridians in the body, and then to the organs and glands that we want to affect based upon the 5 elements according to Chinese medicine. So the more the information of the herb stays intact, the more life force is preserved and the higher the quality of the herb. I want you to research some of your herbal companies and see if they're looking into this at all. This is something that only we are really taking seriously and making sure that we are keeping our quality to the highest. The quality of the information of the herb is increased by proper soil conditions, natural growing conditions, and proper harvesting time. We are not rushing the harvesting to get them out to get more profit, like a lot of companies. The integrity of the chi or life force is determined by when the herb is harvested, how the herb is dried and processed in order to preserve the power of the herb. This is stored chi that pushes the information in the herbs into the body. So just picking up dried, brown, sun-scorched leaves have no medicinal value because of the integrity of the information that's been lost, and there's no charge or chi left into the dead herbs. Now, think about it. When you go to the market and you're buying a watermelon in February when it's out of season, it's not going to taste as good as it was in the middle of summer. There's a reason that watermelon harvested in the summertime is full of the nutrients that nature's intended. When we get our fruits and vegetables from different environments or different countries, and we're not eating locally, our bodies might not assimilate them as well, because our bodies are thinking, well, this is weird. It's wintertime. I'm not supposed to have any watermelon right now, or berries. Berries are a summer fruit, right? So you have to think about it. My kids, who actually do the marketing in the house, why? Because I want them to connect food and money and the actual nutritional value that they're getting in as they're growing up. But they will joke with me because I love papaya and I love watermelon and I love apples. But like this summer, my daughter's like, Mom, stop asking if there were papayas at the market. It's not papaya season. There's a reason, right? So even I have to get reminded. But it goes with the herbs. We want to make sure these herbs are getting the right harvesting time, the right soil conditions, and getting the most out of those herbs. So that brings me to accelerated health products and plant medicine. When I was at my rock bottom, the master herbalist behind my accelerated health products was my mentor and still is. He would tell me to start taking these herbs to heal my thyroid, my liver, my brain, help with hair growth, help with my eyesight, my skin, my acne. And I'm like, I don't understand this. Shouldn't I just take a multivitamin? I can understand magnesium or potassium, things like that. But these herbs, what does this mean? I don't understand. So then I got a lesson in Ayurvedic and Chinese herbal medicine and the way the doshas work in each body and what is your constitution. For instance, my constitution, double water. I'm a salmon swimming upstream. That means, though, that I'm pretty stable. I'm the stable one in the family. I will contend with water retention and slow digestion, and that are some of my ailments. My husband, he's double fire. Imagine that, double water, double fire. He has great digestion. He needs to eat more often because of his digestive fire, but he's hot. He's hot. What does that mean? He's easily angered. He is carrying that heat in his body, can get rashes. That's where the eczema comes up. He has never had a zit on his face in his life, but he has eczema. Me, I will have supple, moisturized skin, but I won't ever have eczema. So your constitution is something that you've been born with, but you can also complement it with herbs to combat your doshas or your constitution. So within Accelerated Health Products, we have incorporated cutting edge novel ingredients, that nutraceuticals that you're hearing about, just in this year, with the highest quality of the old ancient herbal wisdom of plant medicine. And then we layer it with scalar frequencies to enhance the efficacy of each formula. And if you're wondering what the scalar frequencies are, I talk about it in a podcast just a couple of weeks ago, and there's more information on sarabantahealth.com, really going into the science behind scalar frequencies. But what I can tell you about scalar frequencies are their healing frequencies that take the supplements to another level of efficacy. And they can never swing the pendulum too much. So say you're being treated with scalar frequencies for anxiety, it's not going to take you to being a doorknob and like totally zoned out like a zombie. And if you are sitting here without the anxiety, and you have a frequency that's anti-anxiety hitting you, it's not going to change anything because you don't need it, right? So that's where frequencies come in. So similarly to how herbs carry information, with the Accelerated Health Products, we're able to generate chi or life force with the scalar generator to charge up our products. So we then use these biological codes, or what are called intrinsic data fields or informational fields, into the products as well. In a way, we're able to transfer the highest level of information and life force into a product to then enhance the raw materials already in the product for a variety of the benefits, including directing the raw materials to specific glands or organs in the body. So let's get into the three that I want to touch on today. And the first one is the Accelerated Cognoblast. This is your brain enhancement supplement. It contains the highest quality ingredients from the most efficacious mushroom blend on the market. You hear about mushrooms. Everyone's talking about mushrooms and their healing abilities and their nootropic effects. But what we've done is we've taken the ones that mean the most from the highest quality sources, and then layer in some other ingredients and the scalar frequencies. Okay, so we've got reishi, cordyceps, lion's mane, as well as calming ingredients like ashwagandha, rhodiola, magnesium. Rhodiola is really hot right now, but we've had this in our supplement from the get-go, and it's one that I've been using for the last 15 years. I love rhodiola. This combination has a myriad of positive effects on the body, and the frequencies are then added. So we then add the scalar frequencies to balance the brain hemispheres, improve cognition and memory, detox the brain of halogen toxins, the fluoride, the bromide, the chlorine, decalcify the pineal and pituitary and the hypothalamus, which are getting targeted right now by everything that's going on in the last 3 years. And it also clears emotional shock from the body. And everyone's got that. So here's the breakdown. We've got the reishi mushroom. Reishi is a legendary mushroom. It has a history of over 4,000 years of therapeutic use. It's known for its cognitive function, promoting emotional and mental balance, maintaining a strong immune system. It's been associated with improving that lung and heart and liver function. I know a lot of people are getting lung issues from the pandemic and issues associated with that. So that's really important. Now you have to remember, with mushrooms out there, they're prone to be full of mold. So you need to be careful with what mushrooms you're taking. You could be taking a mushroom supplement or mushroom coffee that's actually backfiring. Our mushrooms are clean of bacteria and mold. The second one is lion's mane. It's considered a modern day cognitive enhancer. It helps with brain flexibility and overall brain well-being, and it has been known to help increase nerve growth factor levels, which protects against degenerative brain disorders associated with memory decline. And it's also known for memory and concentration properties, and has also helped with irritability and anxiety. Who doesn't need that? And helps with the immune system. Cordyceps sinensis. So cordyceps mushroom is used to strengthen the body and the mind, and it's considered to be a Jing tonic in Chinese medicine. And that's because it contains both yin and yang, yin and yang. And it's useful for anybody safely for a long period of time. So anything that balances the yin and yang is great for anybody. It's known to be a life-reinforcing tonic. It's said to build sexual and physical power, mental energy, and support the immune system. Then you have the Cordyceps militaris. It helps with vitality, endurance, also helps with enhancing the oxygen availability in the blood, which has been very important over the last 3 years, and getting that oxygen to the brain. Great for athletes looking for a clean source of energy. So that's the Cognoblast. I take it every day. Short term, 30 minutes, boom, I'm typing faster with my fingers. I literally see my fingers moving faster. I am thinking faster. My brain is on fire. And we combine it with the nutraceuticals and the scalar frequencies to enhance the life force. Now, you want to take it alone, away from the other herbs, because we want to take it and we want the herbs and the frequencies to tell it to go to the brain. We're not telling it to go to the liver or the gut right now. We're telling it to go to the brain. So you want to take it at least 20 minutes away from any other supplement. Next is the accelerated thyroid. Now, when we take it, we want to take it close to the accelerated iodine, so 12 to 15 minutes away, following that in the morning, because it will strengthen the iodine's path to the thyroid, right? We want to teach the body how to take these supplements and take them to the exact place they're needing to go. Now, if you took the Cognoblast with the accelerated thyroid, do I go to the brain or the thyroid? The brain or the thyroid? Well, they're close to each other, but that's not the purpose. So that's why we want to take them separate. Now, our accelerated thyroid formula merges the cutting edge glandular therapy, which is, the nutraceutical cutting edge knowledge of what glandular supplements can do. Now, we get it from the cleanest, healthiest, toxin-free sources, right? That glandular therapy. You don't know where your glandular therapy is coming from. If you've got to make sure you know where it's coming from. Then we combine it with the age-old herbal wisdom of Ayurvedic medicine. And I've been taking Conchanar Google, which we're going to talk about in a minute, for years. I've been taking it separate from a thyroid supplement to try to create my own thyroid supplement in my health, right? But what we've done is we've combined them, and then we've added the scalar frequencies. So this is truly a 3-in-1 solution, not only for your thyroid and boosting your metabolism and fat burning and energy and getting rid of the brain fog, but it's detoxing the thyroid and all cells. It's healing the thyroid and it's optimizing the thyroid function. It's detoxing the halogens, the fluoride, the bromide, the chlorine that are attracted to the thyroid. Through the water in our food supply, we're being bombarded by this, you guys, and you're wondering why you're gaining weight out of nowhere, that unexplained weight gain and the fatigue and the brain fog and your hair's falling out and your eyebrows are thinning. Those are signs of thyroid health issues, hypothyroidism. You're constipated, you're retaining that extra water. This formula is going after all of that. There is a trace amount of the thyroid glandular to provide the thyroid with the essential enzymes, the proteins, the prohormones, the nutrients, and the other cofactor ingredients or cofactor things that are needed, like RNA, vital for thyroid support. These enzymatic precursors and proteins from the glandular support source are strategically designed to enhance your thyroid, improve that hormone production, and help cleanse it at the same time. Then we add in the Conchanar Google. Now, this is an ancient herbal combination tailor-made to address thyroid issues, including thyroid cysts. And so many of the Ayurvedic companies, and this is so frustrating to me, even ones that I used to use, are not using the proper exact formula that was created by the master herbalists thousands of years ago. And so they are cheating on that formula. And remember, I said you've got to have that exact formula of the different ingredients to be effective. Otherwise, it's like throwing dust in the air and just hoping it lands in the right place, right? So many of these Ayurvedic herbal companies have modified the original Conchanar formula in order to save money. And the heart of the formula resides in 2 key ingredients, the Conchanar and the Google. And it must be in precise balance to unlock its therapeutic potential, envisioned by that master herbalist who first devised this formulation. We do exactly what he had first devised. And Conchanar is known to help with hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism, obesity, thyroid cysts and nodules, cervical lymphadenitis, sorry about that, PCOS, which I suffered from myself, liver cysts, goiters, polycystic kidney disease, skin diseases, tonsillitis, fistulas, uterine fibroids, ovarian cysts, and endometriosis, which runs in my family. There are more traditional uses for this. It also helps draw out the toxins out of the body, cleansing the lymph system, which is so important now more than ever. And it is one of the only herbal formulas known to be able to dissolve thyroid nodules. To enhance the efficacy of the formula, we layer the accelerated thyroid with the scalar frequencies to directly clear the emotional and physical shock from the body, improve the overall health of the thyroid. So we're actually healing the thyroid, detox the halogens, the heavy metals, the radiation, and balance the thyroid and the parathyroid. The thyroid and the parathyroid are like a teeter-totter. They work with each other. So those scalar frequencies are there to heal the thyroid. Now, I've seen a lot of my customers get themselves off their thyroid medication with the guidance of their doctors, of course, with the help of the accelerated iodine and the accelerated thyroid. Okay, lastly, the accelerated keto. And I haven't even showed this. This is the cognoblast. Here is the accelerated thyroid. And here is the accelerated keto. So the accelerated keto is amazing. This is the game changer. It has brought together the latest in exogenous ketones, which I was introduced to in 2015. Ketones are amazing. Ketones are a clean burning fuel for the brain, for the body. It tells the body that we're getting that clean energy like from a Tesla versus that gas guzzling Suburban with all that exhaust, right? So with the gas guzzling Suburban or burning glucose for energy, you have a lot of oxidative stress, inflammation, and we need more and more antioxidants to combat that. We know most diseases are caused by inflammation and oxidative stress. So when your body's in ketosis and you're burning ketones, you actually have lowered the need for antioxidants. It's lowering inflammation. It's lowering the oxidative stress in your body. So just by giving your body exogenous ketones, you are flipping into ketosis. Your body's burning that clean burning fuel, lowering the inflammation, increasing ATP production. That's increasing energy at the cellular level. And your brain and your body are like, well, wait a second. I've got thousands of fat to burn on my body, and turning that fat into ketones. I don't need to eat. I'm not hungry. I'm going to actually intermittent fast. So it combines the exogenous ketones and amino acids with the ancient herbal components to create a blend that yields enhanced fat burning, elevated energy levels, increased ketone production on top of just the ketones itself, appetite suppression, accelerated metabolism, better mental clarity, increased ATP, and more. And so it incorporates not just the ketones, but we've included some L-threonine, pure caffeine, which is a very specific organic caffeine, theocrine, and BHB, ensuring that you get this whole comprehensive approach. So what are the herbs that we put in it? Mucul. I love this herb. It's an uncommon Ayurvedic herb known as Google, and it's known to break down fats within the body. So here we are taking the ketones to flip us into ketosis, teach our body to burn fat stores for fuel. But the mucul is actually breaking down the fats within the body easier, starting an energetic flame to help burn more fat. So it also helps with joint and muscle health. Regular use of the mucul, that's why these supplements are for long-term, is known as Rasa Yana, a holistic body rejuvenator in the realm of Ayurvedic medicine. And it helps ignite that keto process. So we use organic, highly concentrated extract, setting us apart from every other company using mucul, which most people are not even using mucul in their keto formula or their intermittent fasting formula. Most others have a brown hue. Ours is pure white. And so that it just shows you how pure it is. No other ketogenic formula encompasses this herbal combination. It also helps detox the body and the liver. You know I love my liver. So you've got to detox your liver on a daily basis. And it helps balance the body's water element, the kapha, which you know I am double kapha, double water. So this is so important to me personally. And that's why selfishly I made this formula, aiding in your management of water retention. We then added in Trikatu, and that translates into the three pungents, which uses the Ayurvedic medicinal blend of ginger, black pepper, and long pepper. They stoke the digestive fire, just like my husband has and I don't, facilitating the absorption of more ketones and essential cofactors while increasing the metabolic rate. And it enhances the overall efficacy of the whole formula. It also harmonizes the three doshas. Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. Kapha is me, Kapha is water, Pitta is fire, and Vata is air. And this particularly helps with the excess water weight. And it helps improve the metabolism, and it also improves the undigested food that can transform into what they call ama, which gets stored as body fat if you have undigested food. We add organic cayenne, and it is a very concentrated extract, which can be full of mold and bacteria. I won't name any names, but that is one supplement or one ingredient that we had an issue with other companies. Ours is clean of the bacteria and the mold. So it works synergistically with the Trikatu, enhances the absorption of the other ingredients, and then also improves metabolism and circulation. The secret lies in the capsaicin, and this is the active compound in cayenne with its therapeutic health benefits. It triggers thermogenesis, which transforms the triglycerides, the fats, into energy or the ketones, and helps with the metabolic rate. And numerous studies confirm that organic cayenne possesses the capability to curb appetite on top of the keto supplement already. It will help you suppress your appetite so you can intermittent fast and get more enhanced benefit. It also helps with blood pressure and supplies essential vitamins and minerals to the formula. Next, we have added some kelp minerals, and our kelp is very clean. Most kelp is coming from the Asias, where it is being contaminated by Fukushima and Chernobyl. Be very wary of your kelp supplements. And a lot of people take kelp just for the iodine. You need to be taking the accelerating iodine on top of a kelp formula. Now, we're using the kelp for the other minerals that it gives. It does provide a little bit of iodine, but we do need more iodine for your health, especially during this era of toxicity that we have. It also provides the enzymes needed for ketones to function effectively, and it will have the other minerals that we need. So then we add in to the accelerated keto the scalar frequencies to do the following. Once again, clear emotional and physical shock from the body. All of the accelerated health products are enhanced with that frequency because we all need that emotional and physical shock to be released from our body so we can function in a much more calm, less stressed, less anxiety-ridden way. And then it also is enhanced with frequencies to cleanse the liver. So yes, you need to do your liver cleanse, every 2 months, or I do mine every 4 to 6 weeks. But you also can take the accelerated keto on a daily basis to cleanse the liver as it enhances the benefits from intermittent fasting and focusing on wild animal protein, a low carb diet, not a high fat diet. Most of you cannot handle a high fat diet right now. And this is going to help defat the liver and cleanse the liver so you can increase your fat metabolism and actually be able to handle the fat that we're taking in that maybe we used to be able to handle and now we can't. It converts saturated fat into unsaturated fat, and it increases the basal metabolic rate. So frequencies are enhancing your metabolic rate on top of the ingredients doing it. No other supplement does this. So plant medicine, these three formulas, I will not go without them every day because short-term and long-term benefits are just, there's so much to them, and we put so much thought and energy into each ingredients and the formula and the combination and the precise amount. I've tested all three of these for the over 3 years of seeing how my body reacts to them with the different ratios. So a lot of thought has gone through this. I hope this was helpful. Plant medicine has been used successfully for thousands of years throughout Ayurvedic and Chinese, traditional Chinese medicine. And in the modern era, where the qualities of these herbs is something to really think about, just know that with accelerated health products, we only use the highest quality herbs in the most optimal ratios and formulas, and we're always looking to improve. So these formulas might improve and change as we get going forward, and they work extremely well with all of the other supplements, and like the accelerated ancient salt, which helps the detox process and gives you those essential minerals, over 62 minerals. It is also enhanced with scalar frequencies, and they come from the Andes Mountains, the Himalayas, and the US, where there's no chemicals, no preservatives, no stabilizers like other salts. We only use the most clean, high quality ingredients. So I hope that was helpful. I hope this helps you to learn how to look at what herbs you're using, and also look to plant medicine maybe before you start that medication that the doctor wants to put you on. And of course, food is medicine. So think about where your food's coming from and the sourcing of it, because those animals are also carrying information with them as well. So thanks for joining me today. If I can help you with your health issues, contact me directly through the website, SaraBantaHealth.com. Happy to put together a protocol for you. Join the free group coaching on Telegram with the link below. I teach you on a daily basis with tips and tools to enhance your health, and you will be a part of a like-minded group to support you on your journey, in addition to truly taking control of your health. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Accelerated Health Products, across over 100 channels under Accelerated Health TV and Radio Show. And please share this. My goal is to reach everyone on earth with eyes to see and ears to hear my message of healing, now more than ever. Help me with that goal. Share this podcast with a few of your friends and family that may need my help. Join us every week, Mondays at 2 p.m. Pacific, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, and you can find all of the supplements we talked about, all of my podcasts at SaraBantaHealth.com. Use coupon WELCOME10 for 10% off site-wide. Thanks again for joining us here, and have a great week.